Hello guys, welcome back to Pages with Sidra. In this video, we're diving into Chapter 5 of the Rebellious Apostle of the Harvest Goddess. If you haven't watched the previous chapters yet, make sure to check them out on our channel so you can enjoy the full story from the beginning. Let's jump right in. As the new chapter begins, the story shifts to the history of the gods. Abundance, the deity in charge of food, was by no means a small force. Its strength came from high-quality agricultural products, which made it respected and powerful. But when corruption began absorbing the other factions, Abundance had no choice but to flee before such a massive power. To survive, Abundance abandoned its trade and began hunting monsters. However, the forces of Abundance, unfit for combat, could not win a single battle. As a last resort, they modified their basic skill, Harvest, into Decapitate. Even with this adjustment, however, Abundance was doomed to collapse. Now, we see the goddess of Abundance looking at Chansu from behind the tree. She thinks to herself, Decapitate wasn't a combat skill meant for cutting off the heads of living monsters. It was a modified skill that let them bring back the heads of dead animals or monsters. Abundance and warriors simply weren't a good match, so this was the best we could do. Of course, if someone were immensely powerful, it wouldn't be impossible. Chansu stands up, holding his sickle. He slowly turns around. The goddess is startled and scared, but Chansu smiles and says softly, "May I have another apple?" The goddess waves her hand toward him, still nervous, thinking, why did a child like this end up coming here? She starts walking toward Chansu. As he takes an apple from the tree, she thinks to herself, whatever the reason, this child is mine now. Chansu looks down at his feet and speaks quietly, "Goddess." The goddess hugs Chansu, and he shivers slightly, both from fear and awe, thinking, surely they won't try to absorb me, right? The scene shifts to the ruins. Chansu has a basket full of apples and carefully carries the sleeping goddess in his arms. He speaks softly. The goddess has already fallen asleep. She must be very tired. Chansu gently places her down. Hamdal, still sitting proudly on his shoulder, watches. Chansu moves Hamdal's cheeks gently and says, "You've worked hard today too." Suddenly, a huge growl echoes from Chansu's stomach. He glances at the goddess and murmurs, "The goddess didn't wake up, right?" Chansu's face pales as he thinks, "Eating only apples has made my stomach. As I thought, apples alone aren't enough." At that moment, a system window pops up. Chansu reads it aloud. The delivery event is now in progress. He says to himself, delivery? I guess it makes sense, with so many people coming from Earth. They're even running events. Chansu continues, "But for a delivery, don't they need to know where I am?" Hamdal yawns on Chansu's shoulder. Chansu looks at him and speaks softly, "You must be tired, right? Let's rest first." Chansu carefully places some leaves where the goddess is sleeping to make her comfortable and also places Hamdal nearby, keeping him close. The scene shifts to Earth at the Temple of Reincarnation, also known as the Reincarnation Trading Company. It was a huge building, and inside we see a woman walking through it, clearly frustrated. In one room, a man is quietly doing some work. Suddenly, the woman bursts through the door so loudly and abruptly that the man almost has a heart attack. He begins shivering in fear and asks, What about the delivery? Why are you here?" The woman snaps back, "Senior, are you kidding me right now?" The man responds nervously, I don't know what you're talking about, but calm down first." She exclaims, "I'm already busy to death, and you think this makes sense?" Her name is Hei Sujin, an apostle of reincarnation. Hei Sujin points something out to the senior and continues, "Out-of-area delivery? A 3-day, 2-night business trip? You know I don't get paid a single coin because of that free shipping event, right? And all that just to buy apples? On top of that, they said they don't have money, so they want to barter apples instead." She glares at the senior again and asks, "Did I do something wrong or what?" The Ryu replies, "No, nothing at all." Then he relaxes and speaks in a calmer tone. "Quite the opposite. It's because our junior here is so passionate. Work is good, but if you keep working overtime every day, your body won't hold out. Use this trip as an excuse to rest. If you stay here, you'll just throw yourself at more work as soon as one task ends. Go clear your head a bit." Hei Sujin listens, but her anger shows as she mutters, "I know it's just because there's no one else to send on this trip." The Ryu shrugs playfully. Oh, I've been found out. He places both hands on her shoulders and gently pushes her out of the room, saying, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and discover a secret realm. Hey Sujin, annoyed, mutters. What secret realm nonsense are you spouting? As she exits, the Ryu waves and calls after her. Anyway, travel safely. Who knows? Maybe something good will come out of it when you return. Hey Sujin sighs, not turning back. Fine. I'm going. She looks at a hologram and checks Chance's order list. Frowning, she thinks, why is the order list so long? If it's an off-limits zone, I should have prepared more. This had better not be a waste of time, or else I won't let it slide. The scene shifts back to Chansu. We see many baskets filled with apples. Chansu walks around, speaking to herself. Ready or not, here I come. Your first showing. Meanwhile, Hamdall is hiding behind the apples, happily nibbling on one. Chansu searches for him and says, don't laugh, or I'll hear you. Then Chansu notices an apple that has been partially eaten. He says, now, where are you hiding? Are you hiding behind the apples? He lifts his hand and grabs Hamdall, saying, finally. Chansu smiles as he holds Hamdall and says, got you, you rascal. Chansu gently pinched Hamdall's cheeks and said, didn't I tell you not to nibble the apples? I'll say it again. These aren't for eating, they're for trading. We're supposed to meet someone today. What if you keep messing around like this? He thought to himself, they've come all the way here, so I can't make a bad impression during the first meeting. According to the information he got when signing up for the delivery event, this world, true to its name, was divided into territories shaped like blocks. Though it looked like ordinary land, there was a shimmering wall at the edge of each block. To move to another block, you needed a movement ticket, and only one was granted per day. Around him, there was literally nothing. Even reaching the nearest village would take a week. He almost ended up living off nothing but apples. Chances said aloud, isn't it amazing that delivery only takes 2 days? He lay down on the ground and continued, I don't know how they manage it, but whatever. At least send me a sleeping bag quickly. Though a bedroll would be even better. Sitting up, he looked toward the goddess and speak, oh, there's even a cushion for the goddess. He thought, if I don't want to end up like a mummy, I'd better keep raising her affection bit by bit. Suddenly, he heard a voice from a monster on his left side. Instinctively, he grabbed his sickle and spoke. Funny enough, even monsters offer delivery service. Since yesterday, they've been showing up on their own. He saw a large group of immortal ogres nearby. Smiling, he said, so it really was an undying monster, just like they said. Though I guess revives would be the more accurate term. Whatever the case, should I take it down? Leaping toward the monsters, Chansu swung his sickle, cutting them down one by one. From the side, another immortal ogre appeared. Chansu glanced to his left as the ogre attacked. He dodged the attack and thought, as expected, its movements have gotten slightly faster. Do monsters grow stronger, just like skills do? Again, Chansu jumped and leaped toward the monster. He thought, well, even so, it's only at a weak level. After cutting down many immortal ogres, a woman appeared, flying in the air. It was Hei Sujin. She used special shoes to stand mid-air while observing the scene. Her face went pale as she whispered, crazy. Chansu and Hamdall were laughing wildly after defeating the immortal ogres. Hei Sujin watched them and thought to herself, what the hell is that? And that's a wrap for this chapter. Thank you so much for watching Chapter 5 of The Rebellious Apostle of the Harvest Goddess. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Chapter 6 is already uploaded on the channel, so be sure to check it out next and continue the adventure.